What's going on? So I decided here on TikTok I want to do some videos where I kind of give y'all a sneak peek. Well, it's not a sneak peek because y'all being exposed to just how I move through the dating apps as a trans woman. Okay. I want to preface this that at this particular point in my life, I'm not, because so much is in flux right now. I'm not really looking to like date or like do anything romantic. That's just not my vibe like right now. So I'm mainly like on the apps finding connections, and if me in a piece, if it's a connection, we can cut up. If not, I go on about my business. So typically when I come across somebody and we're talking, how I move, and this is not a indictment on the whole trans community. This is just how me, Aeon, the individual, moves. If we meet, one, my tea is not posted on any of my profiles, like when you first come across it. And that's intentional, and that's how it's going to be. And maybe I'll do another video about my science behind why I don't put my tea on my profile and just the different crazy things that have happened. But my tea is not on my profile. So typically, what happens, I match with somebody, we interact, and then if the conversation instantly turns sexual, if I turn the conversation sexual, or if there's like excessive comments on like how I'm looking and my body, how sexy I'm looking, or if there's a conversation about kids, that's when I will pump my tea. And the specific language that I like to use is I am a transsexual. I feel and I know depending on who you talk to in the community, transsexual is an antiquated word. I like using transsexual because in my experience, it gets right to the point. What I have heard from men is because when somebody tells them that they're transgender, because the transgender umbrella is so large and vast, you don't know what you're going to get. But when I say transsexual, 90% of the time when I say it, men know exactly what they is. They know exactly what I am serving. And it's either a yes, they here for the shit, or no, I'm not into that. Okay, that's fine. And what I do is I block them. I'm probably going to do another video about my science around why I end up blocking them once I pump tea and they're not receptive. But in this particular situation, as you can see, I pump tea. And then usually, if the piece is with it, my next mode of operation is to ask them, have they been with one of the girls before? I personally only like messing with men that have transsexual experience. It's just, especially if I'm there for a hookup, I want somebody that knows their way around the town, that knows what they're doing. And I'm just not into first timers, just performance wise. And you, when you have somebody that's a first timer or they don't really know what they're doing, you don't know what type of energy that comes into the room, and it brings up safety concerns or just comfort concerns. And that's just, as somebody that's 37 years old, it's just certain things that I don't want to deal with. So if you tell me that you've never been with one of the girls before, I'm likely going to like unmatch you, block you, and keep it moving and just move on to the next. However, I like how this piece is talking to me. Like, he's like, so as you can see, I pumped him my tea. He hasn't, he doesn't have a lot of girl experience, but he's, talking all the things. Now, I'm probably going to chop him only because I can, just how he's talking to me, I can tell he really wants like a relationship dating type of thing. And like, most men don't want that, but when I do come across men that give like this, I don't want to waste their time. So I'm probably going to give this man the chop. Not Not because he doesn't have experience, not because he's being rude or anything, but based off of how he's talking to me, he's really trying to get to know me. He's looking for a way different experience other than I can offer. And then we have our exceptions. So sometimes I'll come across men that don't have any experience with the girls, but when you have a man that's like, I see you as a regular person, or men that are talking like this guy is talking, in my experience, these type of men can be very teachable. But then it comes down to, do I have the energy to like go down that game? And right now I just don't have that. So I'm probably gonna let this guy down easy. And also he said from the conversation that we, and this is a screenshot of a long conversation, but I'm probably gonna let him down easy because I don't want to ruin him for the next girl that he comes across, and the next girl might want to do a dating or do a relationship type thing. And also the guy, he's middle aged, he's a really cute, really attractive light skinned man, light skinned black guy. But yeah, but I just want to do this because I want to walk y'all through my mindset, like as I deal with these guys. Like I literally, at least on the online space, I get approached daily by men, but I liked his vibe. I think he's a nice person. I just don't think we are looking for the same thing right now. But also, I don't want to damage him because it's very likely he's going to come across another girl. And he seems very open to the experience, and maybe one of the other girls will find him and they'll get together. But yeah, I just want to do this just to do something different, just to show y'all how I navigate my dating. But my golden rules are, if I pump you my tea and you're not into it, it's no tea. I'm gone. I don't think twice about it. It's other fish in the sea. And also, if you are interested but you don't have any previous transsexual experience, it's very unlikely that we will like go to another level unless the conversation is right, or there's an interest. If you coming to me and you talking about, I don't know what this is, or I don't know what that is, like, it's gonna be a chat. But I got I'll see what the response to this is, and this will dictate if I do more videos on this topic.